Hey guys, welcome back to the food forest. It's mid-June and it's the craziest growing season. So much water, and it's the best rose season I've seen so far, but it's also the best or worst slug season I have ever seen. Okay, so we're just gonna take a usual stroll in the food forest, and I'll show you what I love and what's working and what's not, perhaps. And I mean, I want to start off with these amazing white and yellow irises. I do love them. I think they are bright and beautiful right now. They are growing with these, you see these tall flowers. These are Babington leek flowers, and I think they are like fairy towers. I do love them. I think they have a sense of humor, and I really think they are bringing something amazing to this combination. So I'm loving that. I've also, a very good friend gave me these wild onions. I think they are also really contributing to the beauty of this constellation, you could say. So I'm loving that very much. I want to give you a feel of this forest of teasels. I should probably have removed a bit more than I have. I'm going to allow them to flower, most of them, and then maybe remove some. I still think, let me just backtrack a little bit. I still think that this community service that they have with having these water troughs, where I see sometimes a drowned bee, but I also see a lot of insects drinking from these small water holes, you could say. I think that's pretty amazing. So you can see the teasels. Maybe you can also see the yellow flowers. These are all the black oyster plants that are now flowering and throwing their seeds everywhere. So I get more black oyster plants to put somewhere else or give away or whatever. And I think it's pretty amazing. I think the backlight is always bringing out these graphical qualities of the garden. The shade and the shapes of the leaves are coming out, but much too many. But I kind of like this feeling of being completely surrounded by plants that are more powerful and taller than me. We're still getting a lot of rain and quite a lot of wind, so the roses are beautiful, but they are also battered by the wet, of course. I don't know, I think it just gives out more interesting shapes. Beautiful, I think. And very lush, very lush. Another thing I will say, because it's wet and actually cold, it doesn't show today, but we don't get heat above 20 degrees. It's more like in the 14-15 degrees and quite cold at night. So I don't see a lot of insects, and that's worrying to me. I hope they will be more prolific later on in the season, because maybe we'll get more heat as the summer progresses. This actually I wanted to show you is a ground cover combination. So you see in the middle I have a huge bush of gooseberries, and then they are growing in the middle of, or they are surrounded by these lady's mantle and some creeping comfrey, and this works amazingly. I don't have to weed, I don't have to do anything. And you can see how many berries are on this bush, and it just seems super happy. So there's a ground cover combination that I really love. Now the daylilies are starting to come out, and I think they are so beautiful with these yellow roses. They're almost orange yellow power color. Another beautiful ground cover, of course, is all the hostas and the delicious flowers. These are edible and so beautiful in salads. I really hope you can see the lushness. I wish I could show you more insects, but well, we have a bumblebee there, but usually this time of year the garden is totally buzzing, and I do see insects, but not in the numbers that we usually see. So I'm a little worried that this winter has simply been too wet and too cold. I know that nature bounces back, and that's really wonderful, but it's one of the aspects of the garden that I really do love. All the insects and all the variation of insects. There's an interesting one there, maybe you can see it, I don't know, I hope. So this is my Cornus causa, and this it, of course, is not in the right place, but first flowers this year, and I'm so happy, and I might even get to taste the fruits. I don't know, I will have to think about if maybe I can take out a bit of the bed that's between, so I can allow the Cornus to have free growth instead of me having to cut back all of these branches that are reaching out over the pathways. I mean, so yeah, guys, I haven't had time to weed more than the last or the one before the last video, so it's still pretty dense and pretty amazing, I think. I love it. Ooh, these are some of my favorite roses. I have to show you. I have to show you how beautiful these are. I hope you can see them in the light. I should have cut them back more, because now they're actually so tall that I can't really see the flowers unless I do like this. But hey, what can you do? Have a look at this. This is adventure to me. Lots of roses, lots of geraniums, lots of nettles, as you can see. Underneath, actually, in this quite deep shade, we have some of our blackberry bushes, blackcurrant, not blackberry, blackcurrant. And as you can see, actually, they, in this deep shade even, they give quite a lot of berries. Not as many, of course, as they would if they were not in this kind of shade, but still quite okay. I'll see if I can make my way through to a new favorite area in the food forest. Well, actually, we are coming by, again, we are coming by these, well, they shouldn't be growing here, these Babington leek flowers, the fairy towers that are here. And I need to find some adoptants for these, because I don't have space for them in the garden. They are spreading all over. That's really kind of them, of course, but so this is where I took out my hazelnut trees, and I think this place, this whole area has really benefited from this. Ground layers are doing better, and more variation, more diversity in the ground layers. And I think these roses, as you can see, they are more happy than they were last year in a deeper shade. And I don't know, I just, I kind of like it, and it's kind of, it's telling me maybe to be a bit more free with this editing of the food forest. As I can see that it's just changing conditions and then something else will thrive, and I really don't need to hold on to everything the way I have the past 10 years. I think it's a hard transition in a way, because you've been trying to fill out a space for maybe 10 years. I have at least 7 years, and then actually you need to start editing if you want to preserve this diversity that's in the garden, because you need the light. I have to show you this blue or purple rose. I mean, I don't feed any of the roses, but maybe you can see how beautiful and how lush it all is. I think these are glorious, and it's kind of a surprising color to have in the garden. So and we are beginning to see the first raspberries. Yes, one of my favorite berries. I still have so much weeding to do, but well, I don't have time. So I'm just going to enjoy and show you all the beauty that's there anyway, and also this combination I'm loving. These haveklinte, and these are løvehale. I love them, and I love them together, and I love them with this lamb's ear. I think that's a glorious combination. Not tone gardening here at my place. I like the contrasts. I think they make the colors, the contrasting colors, make the garden more interesting and also maybe surprising. I love that. I put a chair there, and I never sat on it, but the intention was okay. Again, I've shown you this rose before, but my God, it's so crazy, and it smells so amazing. But guys, that's just a short walk. The garden is changing, I think, every week. It's new, and new things are flowering and coming out, and to me, being able to take these morning walks, well, it's not quite morning, it's 11 o'clock right now, to take these morning walks is just the best. Look at this. Look at this combination with all the different colors in the buds and in the open roses. Oh my God. I feel like the richest woman on the planet, I tell you. And yes, just hoping for a little more heat to bring out the insects and also the butterflies. We've seen very few butterflies this summer, at least yet. Look at all the flowers. Oh, there's a butterfly. I'm so happy. At least we have a little bit of butterflies. And lots of bees and other insects, hoverflies visiting these roses, and of course all the geraniums. They are so loved by insects, so I don't think you can ever have enough. And we are back almost at the spiral. So guys, thanks for watching, and see you later.